If you guys have been looking for a wig that you don't have to glue down, that is super sensitive for chemo, if you have a sensitive scalp, and you need a super soft wig cap construction, this is going to be your wig. So this wig review that I have for you guys today is a little bit personal to me. Someone I love is going through chemo, and if you've ever been there, you know how tough it is. Hair loss is one thing, but the emotions that come with it is like entirely different. And so I knew the person that I love was not interested in learning how to apply wigs. They were not interested in learning, like watching reviews on YouTube. They were not interested in any of that. They've never worn a wig in their life, and they didn't plan on it either. Like, I have to find her the wig that's gonna look the most realistic with the hairline. I have to find her a wig that she's just gonna pop on and go, so it's gonna have to be human hair. And I also want a wig that the cap construction is going to feel so soft. This way, when she's going through chemo and she has a sensitive scalp, it's not going to bother her, and she's actually going to wear the wig and not just like put it on the side and wear like a cap or something like that. Like, I really wanted her to feel herself again and have hair that's going to bring back what chemo took away. So what I wanted to do was find her this wig, and I did. I knew I had worked with this company in the past. It's called UniWigs. They have the most amazing cap constructions that I've ever seen. It's one of those wigs that as soon as you open it out of the box, you're like, okay, yeah, this is luxury. Like, I understand the price point, and the price point, just to be clear, is very affordable. It's not like super expensive for the luxury that you get inside of the cap constructions. So this is the wig that I ended up getting from UniWigs, and I reached out to UniWigs, told them everything. They came back and let me know that they actually had a new wig cap construction called the Pure Fit Grip. The second that I saw the photos of what this cap had, I knew this was the one. It had everything and even more than I could have imagined. It has these kind of silicone grips on the inside, so you don't need any glue. There's no slipping. It's not going to slip back. Just a cap construction designed specifically to stay in place all day without causing pain, and that's what I wanted for her. I think I'm going to say something that's going to completely shock you. Whenever I was deciding on the wig for my loved one, I did not care what the wig looked like. Like, I could not care less on what the wig looked like. I already knew that UniWigs like had the most perfect realistic hairlines. They had the most perfect hair, but my whole thing was I wanted a wig that had really good quality hair, which is Remy human hair right here. This is so soft to the touch. There's no tangles, there's no shine, it doesn't look wiggy. It looks super real, like your own natural hair would. And in my head, all I want to do is, when you have a loved one going through chemo, all they want is their hair. They don't want a wig that looks completely different. If I would put this on her, she would feel like it's not her. Maybe she'll love it, I don't know. But in my head, I'm thinking of bringing this to her hairdresser and having it cut exactly how her natural hair is. So we're going to cut this wig, and we're going to make it feel like her own hair again. And we're going to cut it up really nice and short, bring it to her hairdresser, have it dyed, have it cut, do whatever we want. Because it is human hair, you can do that. And so let's get into the actual wig that I chose. So this is the Kim wig. I'm just going to put, if you're putting this on just like on top of your bare head, it has all of this lace all onto the top. So you could put this directly on top of your bare head, and it's going to look super natural and real because it's going to show your scalp underneath. I'm going to put some scalp tape just because I have very dark hair, and I want to show you guys what it would look like if it was going directly on top of my bare head. But because I have very dark hair underneath, it's gonna show through the lace. So I just like putting like a little tape inside. It's just like scar tape, and then putting a wig cap on as well. And she is 130% density. So I'm gonna show you guys that she's very lightweight. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. How pretty is that? Right away, she's gonna love this wig. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I didn't know how this was gonna look on me, but this is really, really pretty. It looks so natural, it looks so real. So this is the Kim wig. This is the one that I chose. She's gonna love this. So I'm gonna put on a hat just to show you guys what it would look like. How lower density, it doesn't like bulk up the hat. So sometimes when you wear wigs, you could just see like this big bulkiness, and your hat doesn't fit like nice and snug. With this wig, because it is lower density, it's super nice, good quality. It's not bulking up the like cap at all, and it doesn't give off wiggy. It gives off like this is my hair. Okay, so I had to show you guys in different lighting what this really does look like, so this way you guys can get an idea of the color, because I was sitting in front of lights that can kind of make the hair change the color, and this is like perfectly showing the real color of this hair. It's so beautiful. It's a sandy blonde color. The hairline looks so good. The spacing part is amazing. Right here you can see a little bit of my hair. The cap construction is 21.5 because there is adjustable straps into the back of these wigs, so you're able to loosen them, you're able to tighten them, and like completely customize them and make them fit to your head perfectly. This cap construction actually has 2 straps into the back that you can tighten or loosen, which is amazing. So just know that, you know, a small cap construction actually usually fits most. Like, I've had a few women come over and it fits like almost everybody. I haven't had one person that it hasn't fit actually. And so can we talk about this lace front? So they have this beautiful invisible lace whenever it comes to the front of the hairline. Like I said, this is my own hair right here, but the hairline is seamless. It looks like it's really coming from my skin, and I don't feel like anybody would ever be able to detect that this is a wig. It looks absolutely stunning. The color that they chose, the knots are perfectly bleached. You don't see any of those dots everywhere. Like, I'll put a little video right here what exactly I'm talking about whenever I talk about like knots. Sometimes those can be so visible, and I can't stand getting a wig like that. And I knew UniWigs had like amazing knots whenever it comes to their wigs, but like you never know. And the front of the hairline is just so perfect. It's not glued down. I can lift it up, put it down. So if you guys have been looking for a wig that you don't have to glue down, that is super sensitive for chemo, if you have a sensitive scalp, and you need a super soft wig cap construction, this is going to be your wig. I love taking this brush and just brushing downwards. It pulls all the hair that got like tucked underneath the lace. It pulls it all down, and then I brush it away, and the hairline looks perfect again. This happens, and sometimes you can't even tell what's going on whenever you're looking in the mirror. You're like, I can't figure out what's going on with this hairline today. And it's simply just the fact that the hair got like trapped underneath the lace. So the other thing that I love about theirs is this is like heavy duty. This little part right here, this sectioner, this is so good and dense, and like it works well. They did not like cheap out whenever it comes to their brushes and shipping it over, and you can see that I can part it however I want. So all on the top where there's lace, you can part it that direction. So if you don't want like a middle parting, you don't want a side parting, you can do whatever you want with this wig as long as it's in the lace area. So you can pull her out of your face, you could do a whole bunch of styles with her, and it just looks super natural and good. For a wig for a loved one that is going through chemo, they are gonna be so happy with this wig. They're gonna like be in disbelief on how amazing the quality is. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye guys.